Hey guys, so in today's video when I'm talking about cryptocurrency arbitrage trading using trending tokens. So before we continue, I would like to let you know that this opportunity or this strategy is an opportunity based strategy. It's not something you can be able to get every single time, and it's not something that is available to every single person in every region, depending on how you want to go about it, of course, because not every cryptocurrency exchanges exist in every country, and not every currency is being used in every country. So with this at mind, just know that you're gonna be able to make money if you're opportuned to do this, and you'll be able to make quite a good amount of money just by following the steps I'm about to teach you in this video. So without wasting much of time, let's go ahead and get started. But before we do that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up, and also make sure to go ahead and comment your thoughts in the comment section. Let's go ahead and get it going, okay? So the very first thing we need to do is to be able to sort out your trending token. You don't have to use CoinMarketCap for this. You can use any other platform that has the opportunity to give you token that is trending at the moment. And the reason why we're using trending token is because we want a token that people are currently buying into and selling into at a huge amount of quantity, right? We want something that there is currently interest in it, because that simply means that different people are trading it in different exchanges, which increases the chances of a really profitable arbitrage opportunity coming from there, right? In case you don't know what arbitrage is simply buying low in one exchange and selling that asset at a higher price in another exchange. For example, let's say you want to go with BTC USDT. Of course, I don't normally tell people to go with BTC, and the reason for that is because BTC is very expensive, right? And the market moves really fast, like really fast. But regardless, let's say you want to go with this right here, okay? So off the bat, you're gonna see that there's actually an opportunity to do inter-exchange arbitrage, intra-exchange arbitrage, and triangular arbitrage, all in BTC, just by looking at the prices right here, right? You can see that we have BTC going for $97,160, $97,156, $97,252, $97,263, and so on and so forth. So all of these things mean that you can actually buy BTC at a very good price and sell it at a very expensive price. So as it is right now, you can do a simple arbitrage right now on BTC by simply buying on Binance, right? BTC USDT at $97,160, and then send it over to BitGet. That is, if you have BitGet in your country, and sell it at $97,263. This is over $100 profit. You can do the math, right? 97,263 minus 97,160 is a simple math, right? $103 or so, right? So basically, you can do this over and over and over again and make as much money as possible. That is presumably that the market does not move high or low within the time period you are doing this, right? But let's say you don't really want to take the risk of the market moving on you. Here's something you can also take a look at. So if you take a look at this over here, you can still have BTC USDT and BTC FDUSD. One is cheaper than the other one. So it simply means that if you go ahead and buy from where it's cheaper, and then you send it over to BTC USDT, you'll be receiving that at a higher price. I don't know if that makes sense to you, right? So buying BTC with FDUSD at 97,156 FDUSD, selling it at 97,160 USDT. Obviously, that's a better price, not that much, just $4 profit or 3 point something dollars profit. If you also put the fees, obviously that might have wiped out all your profit as well. But that is unfortunately one of the things that is going on in Binance. They do charge fees, right? But if you're doing things like that in Bybit, you're likely not gonna face a lot of fees, because Bybit is known for not charging much fees. Actually, they don't really charge much fees. But this is not a promotional video. Actually, it's just based on my own personal experience and observation in these platforms, because I've been using them for quite a lot, right? So you can use anyone that works best for you. You can use Binance, you can use Bybit, you can use BitGet, you can use whatever works best for you. It's all up to you, regardless, let's go ahead and take a look at another cryptocurrency, because we're not really going to be taking a look at BTC, because BTC is like, it's just there. Everybody knows about it, right? So let's first of all figure out if we can find something that is going on this particular one that's called Lorenzo protocol. So the very first thing you need to do once you hop into any coin or asset to do your arbitrage is to check the market. If it does not have a good amount of market, then there's no need of trading it, right? But if it does, then that's quite a good one, right? So you can see over here that we have Lorenzo in BitGet and Lorenzo in Binance. So the prices of Lorenzo in BitGet and in Binance are somewhat kind of similar, but not really similar, right? Remember that these prices are in decimals, right? So you can actually purchase like millions of this token to do a single arbitrage, and you're making quite a good amount of money on it, right? So looking at the markets right here, I can see very clearly that the most expensive place right now we can find this token is on HTX, right? So the token is called Bank, right? So if you literally go ahead and buy this token at one of the cheapest places, which I can look at over here, we should be having that at I think gate.io, right? Oh, sorry, it's our Mechatox, right? So if you really go ahead and buy this at Mechatox at 0.05469 and sell that at 0.05486, that is more than 3 decimal to the $2 profit, right? Or $3 profit. So obviously the prices are in decimals. You can purchase millions of these. You can do like $0.003 times a million. That's 1 million token, right? So let's do a quick math on this, right? So let's say you're getting about $0.003 per token, right? And you're able to sell up to 1 million of this token, right? So that's quite a lot of money, $3,000, right, in profit. But for you to do this, obviously you have to use a lot of money, right? But let's say maybe you're doing this with up to, let's say 0.003, and you're doing this with about 100,000 tokens, right? And this will be about $300 in profits. So obviously it is quite profitable if you look at it properly in this way, and it can cover all your fees without any much trouble, right? Now, this is one of the opportunity-based arbitrage. I'm gonna use Cardano because I've seen this in Cardano. I don't really know about banks, right? So one of the most opportunity-based strategy that you can actually use to make money in this arbitrage scenario, right, is this. I think sorry, is it Cardano or Solana? I think it's Solana, right? Yeah, it's Solana. So let's go ahead and take a look at the market in Solana, and right here we're gonna have to find this opportunity, right? So what I'm talking about is this particular asset over here called KRW. This particular one, KRW. Now obviously KRW is not a cryptocurrency, it's a fiat currency, and you can actually go ahead and browse on the internet to find out the country that owns KRW. So upon doing a quick search, you can see that KRW is known as the South Korean won. So this asset is owned by South Korean country, right? That's the South Korean. Okay, so you can only do this if you have access to spending, buying, transferring, or doing any kind of transaction with South Korean won. So currently right now, as it seems in the market, it seems that South Korean won has a bit of inflated prices in these assets. I don't know if this is caused by some kind of fees that their government is charging, or if there's a particular reason why this is happening. It's happening almost in every cryptocurrency out there. But if you look at if you take a proper look at this right here, you can see that the price of the price of Solana in South Korean won in Orbit, if you take a look at it over here, it is clearly $147.95. Forget about the value in won. Look at the converted value in dollars, right? it's gonna be $147,095. Sorry, $147.95, and the prices in Binance is about $142.41. So if you have the opportunity, or if you're opportuned to be able to use that KRW in Orbit, then all you have to do is simply go to Binance and buy 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 Solana at this price, transfer it to your Orbit, and sell it all the way to KRW at this price. And once you've gotten your KRW worth this amount, you sell it back to USDT, transfer it back to Binance, and repeat the process as much as possible. Of course, they will charge you fees, but at the end of the day, you should be working out with a good amount of profit. This is a lot of money right here. This is 5 point something dollars per trade, per coin, not trade, per coin. So if you're dealing with this with up to 100 coins, do that 5 point, let's just say $5 times 100. Obviously, that is a good amount of money. You can easily pay up to $100 fees or $200 fees, walking home with $300 in your pocket for every single trade, right? So yeah, to me, I think this is actually a good amount of money to make by trading and arbitrage. So regardless, it's an opportunity-based arbitrage, and obviously it's not for everybody. For the one that's for everyone is the ones I actually mentioned before I got to this point. So if that one is actually gonna work for you, then that is cool. And regardless, okay, so anyway, so this is gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you actually got something new from this content, and do give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one.